Document 6. I like document 6 because at first glance it's a little confusing and hard to understand exactly how you would work it in. But what do we have here? We have a comparison of staple crops. Remembering staple is something that's important to one's diet. And it's valued in terms of calories per hectare, which is a unit of measure when it comes to farming and land. So what we need to do here is we need to recognize a couple things. That the chief American crops exchanged means these are goods going from the New World to the Old, whereas these are Old World crops coming to the New World. You have to be very clear about that or you'll miss one point to be made. The other thing to do is to compare these numbers. You've got the values again in millions of calories. Compare that with these over here. And what we'll notice is one side is consistently larger in terms of calories and therefore more valuable, I suppose, as a crop. So what does this mean for us in the context of impact of this discovery of the Americas? Well, you should be in the mindset of the Columbian Exchange and recognize that these are going back and forth and they're going to have an impact on both sides of the Atlantic. It's hard maybe to consider positive or negative. I think that might be overstating it. I think you would probably want to argue that it's positive for both and maybe more positive for Europe. Whoops. Considering the value of the crops as measured by their calories. But keep in mind these products of wheat, rice, barley, and oats will certainly be valuable to the people of the New World. Now, again, trying to be broad, what does this mean in terms of aspects of impact or ways of looking at impact? I think you could argue it fits into social, demographic, or economic impacts. You might need to connect a few dots to get to those, but that's something you have to think about.